and with crazy Nancy, she's crazy. And by the way, I offered her 10,000 troops for January 6th, and I did that 3 or 4 days in advance. And now they've terminated, they've destroyed all of the evidence in that J6 committee of thugs and bad people. But we offered her 10,000. If she would have used 500, you wouldn't have had, because that was a very tiny fraction of the, could be 1 million. It was biggest crowd I ever spoke before. A tiny fraction, you wouldn't have had a problem at all, but you turned it down. And she is the reason that you had that problem. She turned it down, and the mayor turned it down, and the mayor turned it down in writing. She said, no, we're not going to do that. And she said she didn't like the look. I said, look, if they don't want to do it. And she's in charge of security, by the way. I'm not. The president is not. The Speaker of the House is in charge of the Capitol of security, which a lot of people don't know because you don't get the facts. And peacefully and patriotically was not even mentioned. Whenever they talk about my speech, they leave the words peacefully. It was called peacefully and patriotically. But Paul Ryan was a disaster, a total disaster. Real rhinos. I call him a super rhino. And unlike Ron and Nikki, we will always protect Medicare and Social Security for our great seniors. We're not going to hurt our seniors. We're not going to do it. We have so many other things we can do.